Hello. Hello. Hello my lovely humans, how are you doing? Welcome to my first stream in I guess. 2 weeks. 3 weeks. I have no idea. I was gone. But yeah, now I'm back and let's have a chill stream, okay? And yeah, how was your time? How was whatever the fuck you were doing? Tell me! Tell me! I've been busy with conventions, but I am now free. Winter break. Yeah, there is. Isn't there like some shitty news about RAM? And like, after big producers is like leaving the business, and she's getting more expensive. I'm glad that I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I guess I'm not gonna upgrade in a while. God, thankfully I just had my upgrade. Like 1.5 years ago or something. AI data centers are consuming all the RAM first. It's the graphic cards and all this shit. Bro, this is crazy. Oh my god, they're wasting water energy. Good hardware. They're wasting it all. I am wasting my time. Anyways, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Also, I'm currently testing a new microphone. This one is a clip-on microphone or a so-called lavalier microphone. Speech. Okay. Yeah, there have been some upgrades to the speech system as well, but you know, it's a lot of testing. So yeah, I have a lavalier microphone and the old one was just occupying too much space on the desk. And now like, my desk is free. I have much more space, especially later when we're going to do the hand cam. Another microphone is also closer to my mouth so I don't have to yell anymore. It still has the accuracy of poop. Even though I'm speaking pretty clearly. But I don't know, man, that's just the English language having too many words sounding the same, you know? You know how it goes. And I even still have my hiccups. I love it. I did not miss that. Yeah. Can't you just hear that my microphone has a completely different quality? Like listen to my voice. It's completely different. Yeah, that joke is not working. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? So you have a plan for today's stream, as we're going to look at my conventions that I had this year. I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience and everything. I will show you the setups that I did. Then I want to do a hand cam portion where I look at some of the gifts I got this year. Going to be all of them because I have no idea about some of them wouldn't. And it's not going to be all of them. I don't mind, I'm not good at organizing my shit. Okay, I might. Okay, we can try out the speech system for now, but I might switch to the old one depending on how good the recognition is. It should be the same, but it's also wacky. They just read the connection to Microsoft Azure. They redid it. And now I have two versions to work with and see what's better. Yeah, it's a constant beta testing this shit. But yeah, we got plans for today. I also want to open Pokemon cards later. I got an ETB. Which, from my experience, will not give me any shit. Those trainer boxes have been disappointing me for a while now. I'm more lucky just buying me a few single packs. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? You found me 3 YouTube shorts. Oh, I'm sorry for the cringe. Or maybe you like it. Maybe you're a masochist. Aren't we all? Especially me. I'm into weird shit. Give me a hot scientist dude and let him experiment on me, please. Oh, I can. It myself of a funny noise that I discovered that I can do. Listen closely. Ah. Ah. I don't know I can do that, but I guess I can moan. Ah. Ah. This is great. This is great. Okay. I don't know when I will ever use this. Yeah, I like it when people heard me. Wait, what? Anyways, let's get to that. Let's get to the proper theme of today or whatever. Let's get here. Have the subtitles like gigantic in the middle because last stream. Whole fucking. My whole speech system died and all I could do was transcribe. So yeah, hello everyone. Welcome. We're going to do this now. I'm gonna talk a little bit about my conventions in 2025. Oh, I have an idea. I should maybe put a text and like put the name of the convention we are currently talking about. But yeah, let's just start with the first one, which is not even the full convention. Okay, maybe I can do this. Something like this. Okay, there we go. That's good. You're from Australia? Yeah, that's kind of on the other side of the planet. And hey, one day maybe. And if not, I'm planning on opening my online shop in January. I need to get my ass up. I think that font is a bit better. Okay. The first convention is Annie Market, which is just like a small one-day event. I think it's like 6 hours. And I have started to only take one table at these little events. Mainly because it's not worth it having a big setup because like you only have like an hour or something to build everything. I don't hate, I don't like the stress. Stress is usually just everything in like the shortest amount of time. And I did that for many years. But I think what I did here is more than enough. Like I just had a small selection of my stickers and everything. And to be honest, these little events are always super fun. Like the entrance is free so there is a lot of people coming in. Actually one of my first events at the beginning of the year. Because it's helped every year at May 1st. So yeah, when I can, I always go to Annie Market. I've been there for like, I think since they exist. 2017 or something. 2016. I don't know anymore, but yeah. And this is also like the place that I usually recommend people, if they want to start out, from Austria, the area of Vienna. Check out Annie Market for your first table. It's really good to get a feel of it. because it's like a small event where not only artists are tabling, but also a few commercial artists, commercial vendors, and people selling second-hand stuff. Well, they're like, it's a good mix. Like my stream avatars? Yeah, they're my little bunny robot things. I got over 70 of these little idiots. You can pick one for yourself. It's in the info panels. I can also just throw them around. Yay! So yeah, actually, no, my first convention when I started out was back in 2016. It was a little comic event in Vienna. It was like some kind of coming market. This table here is just my first table of this year. I've been going to conventions as artist since 2016. So well, next year it's going to be 10 years. Thank you for the follow. Hello. Yeah, we're going to do a recap of my 2025 convention season. Yeah, when I started out, there was still a beautiful 2 inches front of my age. A 2 in front of my. And now it's a set free. Okay, no, you know what? Life starts with 30. Butterfly. Also, hello butterfly. How are you doing? So yeah, this is just like, cute table. Oh hello and thank you for the follow. You're watching an old man right now. Exactly behind this avatar is an old, ugly man. Yeah, I only have these 2 photos and they're basically the same. Yeah, I can confirm you're like everyone here in chat is just old disgusting man. And I think my next event already was Doc Homie. Which? It's like compared to the other table, this one is a big booth. Look at this shit! So yeah, I always go for the big professional booths. And I'll be there next year again because it's my favorite convention ever. I can say with confidence that like this convention, like at least, of my income in a year, like half of it. And that's crazy. So yeah, you can look through all the other photos. I have a lot of close-ups and different angles because I'm a professional photographer. Yeah, I've started at the end of the year to display not a 4 size prints, but a 3. So maybe next year there's going to be less prints but in a bigger size so it's easier to see. I kind of want to reduce my collection of prints, just because they're like heavy to carry and they're not the most popular. You know the most popular item? People prefer to buy the small shit, you know, stickers and acrylic chains. Hello, Jackie. Yeah, so basically the prints I display will be double the size of these. It's sad because there's like a lot of designs here that I still love a lot, but I need to do. You know, I need to switch up things every now and then. And I think it's time for some of these designs to retire and get replaced by other stuff. So yeah, this is the wall of stickers that I always have at Docomi. I might reduce these as well and have instead more of the bigger vinyl stickers. There's some collections that are just too old already, like those Super Mario crabs, crepes, I've been having them since 2018 or something and I need to replace them. So I need to draw new Mario shit. Also, I feel like that VTuber merchandise hasn't been as popular this year. Feel like things like Doki Birds have been very bad sellers. Like, people are not interested in her anymore. Am I missing something? I don't know. But like the one that's still important is Iron Mouse. She's very popular. As well as Shy Lily. And people often just prefer to buy my own merchandise. She committed war crimes in Somalia. Damn, I knew it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not watching a lot of Doki Bird because she's doing a lot of FPS content. And now I'm like, it's not my cup of tea. She's a fucking good gamer, but it's not my thing. Although I think the advertisements are going to start soon, so we're going to wait a little bit. These are sadly necessary. Yeah, I also just watch most VTubers as clips or shorts when they pop up on my feed. I'm currently just too invested into watching Hermitcraft. That was just already too much content for me. Okay, edge break is here. We're going to wait a little bit, so you don't miss out anything. Yeah, I sometimes watch clips. Like I love watching clips of Centralia. You know that? That poor VTuber that currently gets bullied because she has a military outfit. And then you are immediately getting called a certain thing. A certain historical group. Bro, they gonna shit themselves if I, an Austrian VTuber, decide to do a military outfit. I'm the only one you are actively watching streams of, and then I'm barely streaming. Oops! Yeah, I think we VTubers now should all just do military outfits. You know, out of spite. I had one plan, but then I changed the design into my boss outfit. So I just went the other criminal route and became a mafia boss. Jesus Christ guys, this is all just fictional shit. Yeah, it's definitely blowing out of proportions. And now there's like a fucking battle between left and right wing because… oh my god, it must be so annoying to be Zentreya at the moment. I feel so bad for her. Like, what are you supposed to do? Everyone's like fighting in your name. And no one is actually right with anything. Are just idiots. It's crazy. Feeling like this is the burden of being a big creator because… if shit like this happens, you can't win. Yeah, it's over. It's like… either you are good at, you know, taking care of yourself. Try to not get too deep into it. But then you are also going to be in the wrong. No matter what you do, you will be wrong. And that's like… I hate it. Anyways, back to Dokumi. Let's look at more close-ups. Yeah, there's a lot of these vinyl stickers, which are the big ones that I have here displayed. I've already changed them up to different materials and glitter and everything. So because they are a bit more expensive. So like the regular stickers that you see here. They are only €2. But they are also just made of like a simple paper material with a gloss. So you can just RIP them off. I would not recommend them putting them on stuff that you are going to wash or put water on. That's why I just don't feel good charging more than €2 for these. I also make them myself. Damn, see, we got a baby with 15 days in my chat. And someone is already 10 months. Are you gonna do a thing measuring contest in my chat now? Who's got the biggest dick? Oh, we got a contender. Why did that one not work? Maybe that command was too fast. I've been good. I mean, I had A. It's 2 stressful weeks. Like 2 conventions, one after another. That's why I was gone, because I just could get my ass up to stream. So instead just make videos. And even now it took me like 3 days to relax a little bit. And I think today it's the first day where I'm actually awake. I was so dead. So yeah. Conventions are fucking stressful, guys. At least my arms are not hurting anymore. But we're going to talk about Stuttgart later. That was fun, but also a lot of workout. So yeah, what I wanted to say is that those vinyl stickers here, I sell them for €4 a piece, but if you buy more, you get a discount. But these are also made with as I said, a vinyl material, so they're actually like very sturdy, you can wash them and everything. Especially the ones I've now switched and are made by an actual supplier, not by myself. But I will show them later. But yeah, this is usually the biggest booth I have in the year. Because I feel like it's also the only convention where it's worth it if I go all in. It has like the biggest international visitors, you know? The biggest international audience, and I had people from all over the world visit my table. Hello Chaos, how you doing? And yeah, that was crazy. I had a friend from Argentina come over. You know, the person that made the program that everyone uses for text-to-speech pets on their stream. That person visited me. Because we somehow became friends. Because we're like, on the same wavelength. Yeah, that was fun that they came because they were on like a Europe trip and asked me what can they do in summer in Europe. And I was like, yeah, come to Dokumi. And I don't think they regret it. I also had someone come to my table and told me that they love my content and my videos and that they're from Japan. I'm like, what? That's crazy! That's how far my videos have been reaching people. I love it! I'm so glad that, you know, at least once a year at Dakami, which you know is one of the biggest convention in Europe. I am able to meet a lot of you guys. And it always reminds me about how many of you guys are actually out there. You know, how big the antenna army is. It's quite big. And seeing the people in person is just really nice. It's like no comparison to whatever small numbers I draw on my streams. Because like at conventions like these, it's like 100 plus people buying my merchandise. And I don't want to brag, but as a VTuber, being able to sell your own merchandise in person, that you made yourself, and be successful with it is absolutely wild. And I will say that I guess most VTubers are not able to do that. This just proves to me that I'm doing something right. So guys, listen to me become a stupid anime boy on the internet and stomps. But yeah, no, it's no secret that it helped me a lot with my art business. Like you just do whatever you can, and it's a win-win situation if you even have fun with it. And I have a lot of fucking fun. But yeah, I just, you know, every time I take these photos, I'm like a proud dad. I'm just like running around and look at my beautiful table. But I can already see like a bunch of things I want to improve. Because as much as I love my banner here, you know, on the side, I would probably next year print 2 big tablecloths with a banner on it already, so I don't have to attach it every fucking time. This thing is held up by magnets. And I don't know how that fucking helps up every time. Sometimes a cosplayer with some metal pieces rips off the magnets. That happens. Hello. Thank you so much. Yeah, only sweet people here. See the banner? Do you see the dark dots? Wait, let me zoom in. That is magnets. That's how I attach it to the tablecloth. And it works, you know. It takes some time. It hurts my knees, because I have to bend down. So maybe next year I'm just gonna order me 2 big tablecloths. I sadly need to, even though Dokkan is the only convention where I have 2 tables this size. But you know, I need to be prepared. Maybe I'm even drawing a new design for the banner. Let's see. Because this one's already been like over 2 years old. Yeah, I also had, guys, my fucking sticker books. This was the first time I had to ship stuff to Dusseldorf because I couldn't carry everything on my own. I think about 80 sticker books. Which, you know, they weigh a lot. It was like 3 packages. Super heavy. The hotel was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Cool. Like, I shipped it to the hotel. And I think only like 5 or 6 of those were left. Anna was actually I was prepared for the Vocaloid designs to sell out first because that's what I was experiencing the year before. No, you guys bought the lyrics designs out first, that's why there is non-visible here anymore. They were already sold out on like day 2. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? I beat Vocaloid, okay. Yeah, that surprisingly went super well. Like, we shipped it to the hotel, it was no problem. Then we chucked it into a taxi. So I will definitely do that next year again. Especially with all the heavy stuff. Like the keychains and the sticker books and everything. I use a little bit of a close-up, and I think this was like day 2 or day 3 because there's always some stuff missing. Because it was sold out. And I can already see that. The Pokemon it was sold out was fucking Mimikyu. I swear to God I have. I sold so many Mimikyu this year. This fucking Pokemon, it is like I think the most popular one. Oh, the Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah, that thing can also happen on stream. Whenever you trigger a hype train, cover your fucking ears. It's not going to be fun. If you hear the Thomas the Anchor, Thomas the Tank Engine thing, the opening, if you faintly hear it, put down your headphones. It's gotta be painful. I don't know if you saw it in the beginning, but wait. Can you see it? I have that design, the tank engine design, the sticker, and it's like it doesn't sell well, but I just have it. For the sake of it. Oh yeah, and the toilet. Yes, yes. But I meant that. The toilet is just a classic at this point. We all know that I'm very skibidi toilet. I like the most immature. Like the most immature humor ever. You think I'm chill and cute? Oh boy. My friends call me menace. A nuisance. Fucking cringe. Yeah, I also got like these sticker sheets. I still have them after like 3 years or something. Mainly because they're still super popular. Because like I do what other people's don't do, I cut them into specific shapes. I can see that the Magnemite is in the magnet shape and we've got like the drop shape. I just love designing stuff like this. Since I have my own plotter, I can do that. Also, it's PP! It's my little PP. Also, like, no one's fucking buying a Wiglet sticker but I don't care. I'll have this till I die. It's my baby and it's going to stay. But yeah, I think that's all about though for me. It was a fun time this year. We didn't have any issues, right? Even the German trains were actually pretty nice to us. Which doesn't happen a lot. I will open my shop probably in January. I have to make it completely new because the old code just absolutely died. I might switch to a shop service. But I will only be able to ship to the EU because everything outside is just too expensive. And I just don't want to fill out custom forms. That's fucking annoying. Yeah. So I have two different types of stickers. I have paper stickers, which are these. They are smaller. And I also got the vinyl stickers like these. Which are they should be very sturdy. So yeah, that was Dokumi. The next one was a very interesting place. Which absolutely surprised me. It was an esports festival in Vienna. And it had really cheap table fees. And I had my expectations for this were very low because I was thinking, it's going to go there. But oh boy, it went well. It went surprisingly well. I was very happy with it. The only thing that was a bit shit was the lack of ventilation. We were in the second floor, I think. And there was no air conditioning anything, and it was pretty hot in there. The other halls all had air conditioning. I don't know why this one hasn't. But other than that, it was really fun. I also just walking around and buying a fuck ton of Pokemon cards because there was a little card show. I have no idea how to make spray paint stencils. That's not in my repertoire. And hello, Serena. This time it works. This time you were able to hurt me. So yeah, this was my table. The fees for the table were fucking low. That's why I was like, bucket. Okay. Thank you speech. So yeah, it was like, I still try to not bring too much stuff with me, but I still was able to fill up every inch. And as I said, it was really fun. And since it was in Vienna, I didn't have that many extra costs. That's a good thing of the conventions in your city. No travel costs. No hotel costs. But I really like this setup. And I kind of reused it later for another convention with some upgrades. I don't like the lighting in this was so nice. Look at how good the photos are. But yeah, this thing was also sponsored by one of our local printers. So some tables, not mine, but some, actually were free because they were sponsored. Which is really good, like that's a good support. Thanks a lot for that, for helping out local artists. So yeah, it was just a quick, nice event. Think it went on for 2 days, right? And I know I lost a lot of money to Pokemon cards. But this has become like a being with conventions this year. I lose money. And then this is absolutely funny because we're going to Austria's biggest anime convention. And this was actually at the same venue as the esports festival. But the artists were in a different, bigger hole. There were much more artists and we had air conditioning. Even though it was a bit too much because it was super cold. But they know about this. I don't think they can fix it from what I know, because that's just how it is in this venue. But for next time, I'm just gonna bring me a jacket. I guess it was really cold. But mind you, this was like in the middle of summer. This was in August. It had like 30 plus degrees outside and inside it was like below 20. That was crazy. But that's like my only complaint, you know, other than maybe the convention could have a bit more variety in their programming. But you know what? I can't complain. I make good money there. It's been a smooth experience. So yeah, I had a big table again, with lots of stuff. And also there was like this. 50 fan art, 50 original rule. So I had to add more original stuff to my assortment. so I remade my Nom Nom fairies. Which I only had at this convention this year because at any other convention it just was not worth it bringing them. But I might pack them into little blind bags for next year so I can bring them with me. But having this whole display is just too much. It takes too much space. I think on this convention, for original stuff I will probably just focus on my stuff and everything that's everything that belongs to it, like the bunny robots and the other androids. I think I'm gonna do much more designs of them next year, and think about new stuff. I really want the bunnies to be more popular. I want people to know their names and everything and collect them and just love them because there's one for everyone, you know. I have these mascots since 2015 or something. They are babies. My silly little pieces of shit. Yeah, I also tried out a different setup for my stickers. So instead of having these cube shells that you can stick together, I just had these, I don't know what they're called, but you can you can use them to display posters or anything on the table, so like a tabletop display. And I just pooped a sticker display on it. I did not poop. Hello Danny, how you doing? Demi. Oh my god, I speak garbage. But yeah, I tried it out. I kinda liked it it's just... I don't know, I feel like the grits still look a bit better because they are blocking off the view to the side much better and enclosing the table. You know, you can see that here. Meanwhile, those things. It was quite open on the side. You can see that and I did not like that. Also, I had to secure everything with tape because it was a bit wonky. And I don't know, I'm always securing everything with tape because people are very rough with your displays. Yeah, everyone has to come to a convention one day and visit me. That's a demand. That's an order. Unless you can't afford it, then please don't stress. Yeah, it takes years to figure out a lot of this stuff. And I'm also happy to share what I use and what I do because back when I started, we didn't have nearly all of these supplies. Like the things to display these stickers, they exist since 2 or 3 years. Curse of AliExpress and they started selling these. They're actually supposed to be for nail polish. But now I think the people that buy them the most are artists. It's same with those grits. You know those? They're actually supposed to be for storing shoes. And then here we come, artists, at just fucking using them as this place. We are creative, you know, you take whatever you can. And I also had like this big poster on the side because like my table was open on one side, and if that happens I try to bring the big poster with me. And next year I really want like a big paper cutout standee. I was thinking if I bring one to Dokumi and then auction it off. So someone can then take it home so I don't have to carry it anymore. Because that's what a lot of other YouTubers did. I'm gladly if I don't have to carry that shit because it's huge. But if I make it live size, it's just going to be 163 centimeters. That's not that big, you know, I'm a small boy. If I use my real size it might not be a good idea. Yeah, you can now have a light roll in your bedroom. He's going to stare at you. Lyro. No matter the microphone, it will still not pick up my name. Okay, the next convention. Yeah, that was Brooklyn writes. Berlin. I don't want to talk about Berlin. I talked about it enough. This was the shittiest convention I ever had in the shittiest city I've ever been. Oh my god, I talked about it a lot. Like shitty public transport. The convention was dead. Like, sure, there were a factor of people there. But no one was buying anything. And like, they weren't even just not buying my stuff. All the artists had the same experience, and even the food vendors made horrible sales. It's like, why does this thing exist? How the fuck did this even happen? It was very boring, very dreading. I hated every minute of it. Just getting there from the metro station. Was a fucking honest day because everything was dark. There was no guidance everywhere. It was. I lost my fucking mind there. So yeah, that was a shit con. I still had a peak table design. I already brought not too much with me, and it was still too much because I just barely made any sales. Yeah, America or like the US is just like a car place. Meanwhile, here in Austria, most cities are walkable cities. If you live on the countryside, it's something different. But like if I want to go shop groceries, I can pick from 10 different supermarkets that are like a 5-minute walk from me. So I live in a very comfortable area where like everything I need is like a short walk. And like we have this one supermarket chain that made it they're responsible to have like one shop every 300 meters or something. It's far too much. But yeah, I don't need a car in Vienna. Like if you live in Vienna, you don't need a car. Public transport is fucking cheap as well. What I would like a card for is for conventions, and then I don't know, I want to hire someone who's just going to be my driver. Bring me to Germany and bring me back. And this way I never have to deal with German trains again. Thank you very much. Because that's a fucking nightmare. I can't anymore. I can't. But yeah, let me show you some new stuff because I got the little stickers here. So these are the same designs I had before, but now they are like full on glitter and they're so pretty. And I also have these neon stickers, and yes, they are fucking blinding you. But they also have like some structures where the print is like structured. I know of them. And also, I'm always like one of the few people that have Splatoon merchandise at conventions. Sometimes I'm only the only one. And that's a shame. Look at how glitter this boy is. And also have like the new fashion stickers. It's just me with some cool fashion and neon colors. But yeah, this is like what I'm gonna do for the future. It's like have all my vinyl stickers produced by my supplier with some fancy effects. So that they are literally worth €4 per piece. That was a pretty big. Like, they're all pretty big, so they're perfect for like, putting them on. I don't know, your laptop or something. I just love to have like stickers in smaller size like these. But then have the big ones because I fucking love big stickers. Yeah, I don't know. People just love to buy my shit. I don't know. I literally don't know why. I don't know. As I said, I might be doing something right. I don't know. And I'm very grateful for it. I'm grateful for everything. So yeah, moving on from this fucking shit convention to the next shit convention. This was actually my solo table only with Lyro stuff. So I was at this 3-day convention, which is like, I think the second biggest in Austria. Too bad the organizers support AI artists. So, I don't want to talk about this shit a lot. But it was fun. I made good money just alone with merchandise of myself, like. As you can see, it was Lyro only. And that is cool that I can pull that off. But I'm not going to table there anymore. And maybe you can see it here, but like, the main stage was right behind me. And it was very loud. Like, whoever is responsible for the sound is absolutely shit. Also, this is advertised as an anime convention, but there was more K-pop on the stage than anime. That sucked a lot. And this convention is tutorials for having very bad air ventilation at the venue. It's notorious for this. And it's like, the venue itself is just absolute abysmal. I'm already not applying to the artist alley for many years there because the organizers bitch. I had my issues with them, and I do not agree with a lot of things that happen there and how they are handled. So I also don't recommend people tabling there unless they want to suffocate or get ear damage. Because the artist alley is just a hallway behind the main stage. A narrow hallway where people barely are able to squeeze through, and there's a lot of people. And you are constantly bombarded with the main stage noise. And you can't even have proper talks to your customers because you will not be able to hear anything. It's such a fucking shit show. I will never be there again. Like, fuck this. And the organizers are assholes. Like, if you watched my Instagram stories the past days, I exposed an artist who is closely tied to this convention and some German anime opening singers. I exposed them for using AI. Like, the artist was using some animations and I exposed them. They had a fucking meltdown. They're threatening to sue me, and the convention is also protecting him. I mean, I don't know what this guy wants to sue me for. Like, all I have to show is that I'm right with my call out. Like, you can't have more obvious AI usage. And what bugs me the wrong way is this guy also claiming he is against AI, and then he fucking blatantly uses it. And the convention, or the organizers of this and some other conventions, I guess they're friends. And we all know nepotism is a big thing in Austria. So I'm fuck them all. Fuck them all. You will never see me again. I'll just get my money otherwise, I'm not a fucking idiot. You know, whatever I would earn there, I could just get with my online shop or something. It's not like I'm this stupid to depend on only one source of income. Like, conventions are my biggest source of income, but you also have to be flexible. Because only this way I am able to protect my integrity as an artist, and not go to this shit show anymore. And it's kind of my duty to call out shit like this, even though I'm the one who will suffer at the end. But you know, I don't know, man. Fuck AI, fuck this guy. Stop lying. We all know you're lying. And thank you Sunonolo. Thank you for the sub. Anyways, next convention. This was one of my highlights this year. I have no idea what was going on with this year's Vienna Comic Con, but it was crazy. Usually this is like a pretty slow convention, you know, it's not bad, but holy shit, that Saturday was crazy full. And I bet it was because Elijah Wood was a Starguist. It's his fault. But yeah, I had a lot of fun at this convention. It was a bit cold because I was sitting next to the entrance. Like, we had -2 degrees Celsius outside. Like, the rest of the hall was pretty warm, but it was just the entrance area. I was fucking freezing. Which I didn't mention that, but in Berlin I also was freezing because they just simply didn't have heaters on. So, I don't know, man, I had too many conventions that were too cold this year. Either to the weather, not having heaters, or blasting the air conditioning too strong. I just need to always bring like a cardigan with me. So yeah, this was my table at Vienna Comic Con. I think this is like my favorite table so far, other than Dokumi. Like, I was able to sell a lot of rest stock. And also like started doing more of the self-serve, which I would probably switch to 100%. Except for prints and other thing that I just can't display. Or if people grab. But like my acrylic charms and everything, I wanted to be self-serve. It means I have more work by having to pack everything. But I can see that people actually prefer this because, especially if you're a little bit shy, you can just grab it, throw it at me and throw the money at me and be done. And people like that. But yeah, I also sold like all of my leftover sticker books there, and that was wild. So yeah, my suitcase thankfully wasn't that full anymore after this convention. I know I like just overall a lot of fun. I think this was the first convention this year where I actually was able to take some time and stroll through the artist alley on my own and buy some stuff. And like, I was even like, in a good mood. I mean, in Berlin I also would have had enough time, but I was just so fucking tired and done. I just wanted to go home. But here I took my time. There were like about 300 artists and it was really fun. Lots of cool people. And I had my friends here helping me out and was just kind of lost. Actual time. Literally. It was a chill time, literally. But yeah, it's always fun experimenting with your setup. Because like all of the self-serve stuff is definitely selling better. And I think it looks good. You know, if you like, have this presentation here. So I will definitely go for this. I also have my prints up in like a bigger size, that's why I only have 2 rows. And I think I had like 17 prints and I think I don't want to go over more than 20 designs anymore. I think that's just too much. I love having a lot of variety, but at some point I have to ditch some designs. I can't have them forever. Even though it hurts. I'm just, you know, I just love my own shit. I don't wanna put it away, because then it's never going to be seen again. But I will put more designs into my online shop because I can print on demand at home. So I don't have to bring everything at conventions, I can just have it in my online shop. Hello and chat, welcome. I have to put my hair up. My human hair is too long. So yeah, this was Vienna Comic Con. This was 2 weeks ago. And then last weekend was my final convention. Which was Comic Con Stuttgart. And this also was surprisingly good. Like the income was good but it wasn't. It didn't blow me away, but what was good was that the whole experience was very smooth. I mean the Sunday was really slow, but still I was able to get rid of some leftover stock and I'm happy with that. The tables were like a bit smaller, you know they were white. But the debt was just 50 centimeters. So putting all of this on here actually surprisingly worked well. As you can see, I have here like a complete self-serve setup. And I think that worked really well. Like every now and then I had to get up and refill everything. But other than that, I like it. Okay, we have advertisements, so I'm going to wait a little bit. How am I doing? I'm doing fine. I'm sipping my tea and talking about my convention here. It's always nice to look back at your achievements. And like the thing that you have. Done in a year. Like, this is my main job if you didn't know. Conventions are my main full-time income. So this is not just some silly little hobby, this is literally my business. This everything you see here, that's my fucking business. What's actually a hobby is VTubing. Which I mean, it started as a hobby, but it has become like an important part of my business. Like, I'm literally the face of everything. Because at some point I realized, hey, having walking, talking artwork is actually good advertising for your art. Okay, I'm actually not really walking, I'm forever trapped in the same pose. But hey, maybe one day I can get a 3D model with body tracking, and then I can do crazy things. It's actually very achievable to get a good body tracking. I mean, I'm already happy with just being able to move my upper body and my hands. I can show everyone my finger. You know this finger? I would love to do this in 3D. Maybe one day. One day I can't work for you. I can't work for you. Twerk, twerk, twerk. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, no, I'm actually not going to do that because I think my human bones might crack when they try to do that. So no twerking for you. Oh, you missed Vienna Comic Con. Maybe next year. Like, I'll be there. I'll always be there. Like, it's in my home city. It's like, now that the metro has finished like the construction. Takes me now only 20 minutes instead of 40 minutes to get to the venue. Thank fucking goodness. But yeah, we are. Fine, this was my final convention in Stuttgart. What can I say about Stuttgart? It has good public transport. If we ignore the fact that the main train station is an absolute construction mess. But even though it was like a mess, at least there were like signs and everything. Like there was a line on the floor that brought you all around the train station to the metro and stuff. We just had to roll our suitcases for like 15 minutes. And then at the venue we also went wrong entrance. Because we didn't know that we had to go in on the west side and not the east side. So it was another 15 minutes rolling the suitcases. My arms hurt for like at least 5 days. I think it's getting better now. I can still feel it a little bit. Like those fucking cursed suitcases. And they weren't even that heavy this time because I didn't have much with me. But just like half an hour of walking with suitcases, it's very brutal. I had a good workout, I guess. But I also had like lots of fun. It was just me and Nessie this time. And the hotel was nice. We had like a little, I mean, it wasn't that small, but we had like a shopping center next to the hotel where we had like dinner, and also that there was a Pokemon card shop in there. Yeah, like the first thing we did when we came to the hotel, and then walked into the shopping center, was buying Pokemon cards. I am a fucking loser. Oh my god. I mean, okay, what was even more crazy? Okay. So at the convention, in the hall where the artist Ellie was located, there was also a card show. Are they fucking crazy? And yes, I bought cards in the tiny cute plush that I love so much. I will show it when I turn on the camera. Or maybe I have a photo of it on here. No, I don't think. Because I put it as tooth decoration on Sunday. Because it's my good boy, okay. But yeah, that was it, guys. That was my final convention for 2025, and I am now officially on winter break. This means I will chill a little bit. I might start planning stuff out because I will have a bunch of new collections next year. But for now I want to take it easy, but I also want to do more streams because now I got the time for it. So I hope I can do some cozy hangouts here in December and January. Like the whole winter, I guess. I'm not even celebrating Christmas this year. I'm hiding in my hole. I'm very tired of this year. Yeah, but we talk about all the conventions that happened. I will definitely not visit Berlin ever again. I'm fucking done. I will not all go to the other Vienna convention with the AI artist shit. No. I have my integrity as an artist. I have the privilege to say no, I can earn my money otherwise, so I will do that. I know a lot of artists have no other choice, and that's fine. I will not think bad of anyone who applies there and tables there. Get your money. I personally just decided that it's not worth it. Not only because of this AI artist shit that they're protecting, but it's also because the venue is just a health risk for me. I faint because of bad air ventilation, or I get hear damage. I don't want to deal with that. In the other conventions I will definitely apply again. And as I said, I'll be at Docomi for sure. Because I was having a job for them I did the crowdfunding sticker sheets. that you can get with you buy tickets. So Doc-Ami always has my back and is always supporting artists. Especially real artists that are very strict about AI rules. Like, if you ever see an artist that has AI at an artist's alley, please always go to the organizers immediately. If you don't know who that is or where they are, you can just come to me. I know the people. You are just any other artists. Usually we have the contact data of the organizers, or we know where their roof is. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's okay. Like if they accept you, please take the table and go and earn your money. That's on shop, that's totally fine. I'm lucky too. I'm lucky to have like other opportunities and other stuff I can do. You know I can survive without these 3 conventions by these organizers. It is a big slap in your face, yes, it is. And it hurts. And it's okay. I think I took the most damage out of this because, I mean, this guy's trying to sue me, though. I don't think there's not going to be much coming out of it, let's be fucking real. But it's always a risk that I take because I'm just a person that speaks up. And that's why I'm not very popular with this. Local conventions. But you know what? I'm fine. I'd rather be honest and, you know, make my stand clear. Everyone should know that I'm just not going to tolerate any of this bullshit. I'm just not having it. And I don't care if I'm gonna be the one who will lose opportunities for this shit. I guess that's how it is. But you know, I might lose this convention as, you know, as an opportunity, but I will probably get other opportunities for other stuff. Other projects, anything. At least the truth is out there. And I should talk too much about this shit. But like your friend did some more digging into this guy and the people that he's associated with. And they already found an artist that is stealing from other artists. And by now my info is that they contacted the original artist and let's see how that goes. But yeah, this guy is a fraud, and he's also surrounding himself with frauds, so that's funny. And that's where I ended. So yeah, I'm going to go on the small, be right back because I have to set up the camera. And we're going to look at a few gifts and open some Pokemon cards. So let's say about 10 to 15 minutes break depending on how nice the tech is today to me. So yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Have fun with some funny shorts. See you in 15 minutes. Please initiate introduction 2.0.
Okie dokie. Ready? Let's go. Name?
Lyro.
What are you?
I'm an android and a mascot of jollyrose.
Gender?
Male. I'm a boy.
Height?
163 centimeters. With antenna.
Hashtag?
Hashtag antenna army.
Oshi mark?
Sparkling clonk.
Fan name?
Humans.
Associated color?
White.
Languages?
German and English.
Your catchphrase?
I got 2 antennas. One on my head and one in my pants.
Defining feature?
My antenna, I guess. And my LED eyes.
Likes?
Chicken wings.
Your content?
I create art and play too freaking much Splatoon on my Twitch channel. Sorry.
Show me all of your outfits and models. Your biggest wishes?
I want my own original Eurobeat song.
Any last words?
No, because you will blow me up, just like last time.
What? No, I will not. I promise.
Really? Oh, okay then. Thanks for your support, my lovely humans. Let's have more fun together.
Haha, idiot.
So you want to start VTubing? Then here's a tip for you, which you probably have heard somewhere already, but I don't have any better ideas for videos right now. Start small. Like, start
very small.
Especially if you have never streamed before or have no experience with content creation. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars for a live 2D model. Get a PNG, or get a free or cheap pre-made model. Not AI generated though, don't you even think about it. Also, just start streaming. You don't need to wait for a debut. Please, for the love of Robo Jesus, just start streaming. Because think about this, what if you spend so much time and money for a big debut, which then is also your very first stream, only to realize, you don't even like streaming? I mean, you might argue that a VTuber doesn't need to stream, but I don't know, that's kinda the point of it. My top 3 food from my home country, Austria.
Und? Habt ihr Mittagessen? Ja?
And I will butcher all the German words, because I only have an English voice. Number 3, Blunzenbrostel. So you fry potatoes, onions and what we call Blunzen, a blood sausage, together in a pan and it's so delicious. I mean, you really gotta be okay with the fact that this is a sausage made with blood. It's quite a heavy dish, so I usually only eat it once a year. Number 2, Buckhandel. So basically you take chicken pieces, prepare them like schnitzel and fry them, with breadcrumbs and all of that. It's just so good, best served with salad and pumpkin seed oil. Number 1, Käsekörner. So this is a sausage but filled with some cheese. This is like, the Viennese sausage. Like if you ever come here, you have to go to a Wurstelstand and get it. It's so delicious. I mean, it's a long thing with a creamy filling. Of course I like it. Ein Automobile, 2 Automobile, 3 Automobile, 4 Automobile, 5 Automobile, 6 Automobile, 7 Automobile, 8 Automobile. Das war ein schöner Lied, das war ein feiner Lied, weil so viel Spaß gemacht, mit dich noch mal gemacht. Is there a guy who has sons drawn on your town? I don't know. I don't think so, but I got Boot Hill. That's cool. I got lesbians. I got the whole metaverse here. Like, I don't know, is that Mark Zuckerberg? Is that you? Didn't know he was playing Splatoon.
What? What the fuck?
I will leave that uncommented. Yeah, happy Pride. Oh, Ace Pride. To all my fellow horny asexuals, happy Pride. Yeah, I mean, I have no issue helping a villain out because I think the bear is kind of sexy. I mean, have you heard his voice? Whenever he laughs, I get wet. Sorry, my lovely humans, I'm currently a bit busy so I don't have the time to edit videos, but I guess I still need to do something to entertain you, right? How about this? I'm the one thing that ignore me fears. Yeah, they fear me. Like I always see it on Instagram or TikTok, like all the normal people stumbling upon my videos. They act like I'm a crime to society. They're like,
"Oh, you hide your voice or you must be a fucking neckbeard?"
and I'm like, oh boy, you don't know. Of course I'm a neckbeard. We're all like the sweaty, smelly otakus. Guys, can you confirm everyone who saw my human at Dokumi? It's actually a sweaty gamer with a beard and smelly. You know, stinky. Actually, that kind of fits the description of my human anyways. But yeah, I'm society's biggest enemy. Like I'm a VTuber, I'm neurodivergent, I'm asexual. And I'm in my 30s, that's the worst, and I'm an artist. Oh my god, people hate artists. It's summer. And that means, not only am I melting away, but I can also eat more ice cream now than usual and justify it by saying it's a way to cool me down. So here's my 5 favorite ice cream flavors. Plain simple milk ice cream, the white stuff. Getting this in stores here is pretty hard, because our standard is vanilla, and who even likes that? Vanilla. I mean, are you surprised? Coconut. It's really good. And white, yogurt, or frozen yogurt. Whatever, white and creamy. Pumpkin seed oil, ha! Expected another white flavor, huh? Don't look at me like that. I know, it sounds weird, but trust me, it's amazing. And what are your favorite flavors? I made new animated emotes, because at some point Twitch decided to give us affiliates far more slots and I simply never had the time to fill them up. For these I again used emote bases by this lovely artist. Thank you for making them available. Some might argue that the new emotes are a bit cursed, but they just kinda reflect my emotional state 24/7. Oh, and then there's this one. Love to squeeze my little best friend.
Can you not?
Shut up and squeak. I cannot believe it, I just got hit by a Mandela effect. You know the thing when multiple unassociated people have the same memory of something but it's completely wrong? Yeah, that. So recently on stream I was playing Pokemon Snap and I remembered vividly how you can evolve this Psyduck into Golduck. I even tried to do that, evolve. Throw stuff at it, push it a bit and it evolves, right? I couldn't manage to do it though. Just thought I'm too stupid at the moment and moved on. Then yesterday this video popped up on my YouTube feed, and I was flabbergasted. What do you mean it's a false memory? What do you mean, Golduck is not in the game? Are you serious? Then where the frick does this memory come from? What is going on? Now I am questioning reality.
Am I real? Are you real? What is reality? Where am I? What am I? Why am I? Do I even exist?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Guys, VTubing has saved my art career. Basically, all of my accounts were pretty much dead at the beginning of last year. I wasn't growing, and that's just the thing that kept me struggling for many years. You know, I'm over 30. I started back on DeviantArt. I've been on the internet for long, trying to grow a following and, yeah, always dreamed of getting fame one day. I'm still not where I want to be. Like I'm far away from that, but ever since I started VTubing and doing more video content on top of my usual art and artist alleys, I think I'm in a place in my life that makes me very happy. I found my community, found new friends and get so much support for just being an artist. Now I don't have to stress myself that much anymore about my growth. Hey I have a problem. It's dangerous, mainly for my wallet, because I am a person that loves to collect stuff and sometimes go overboard with it. I mean, I got my Luigi collection, and I got a lot of those. What's with those bunny figurines? Talking about figurines, how about some cringe weeb figures? Oh, and one day I discovered Pop Mart and the Blind Box Designer toy craze, so I fell in love with their Demu series. And on top of all of that I also started getting into Pokemon cards. See? I even have a dedicated space for my husband. If only I could get his fancy cards already. But hey, you know what? Sometimes you gotta surround yourself with things you love, and for me that means shiny cardboard and a lot of green mint. It's cringe, but I am happy. Okay, usually I don't want to talk about this all the time, because I don't want my content to be about the same thing. but I keep being asked, why do I use this voice? Why use an VTuber avatar? What am I hiding?
Am I a coward?
Or just a 50-year-old neckbeard? The answer is simple and still a lot of people will refuse to understand it. Or they are just douchebags. I just feel comfortable like this. My human never liked showing their face on the internet, and why should they? It's not that important. Why do people care so much? Are you afraid of anime? I personally believe that you can only create good content if you yourself are comfortable with what you are doing and how you are doing it. I found this way for me and I can't be happier. It's not a very convenient way and definitely not the key to success and fame, but if it's fun, then it's fun. Deal with it. And yes, I just used this short video to show off my new hairstyles, lol. Hey, this year I haven't done a lot of art, but one thing I did draw a lot, myself. Here's every single Lyro art of 2024. Hey there! You are probably wondering why I suddenly look so different, right? Creepy aura, glitchy eyes, dark hair and a murderous intent? Yeah, so, don't click on weird links and emails. And when a purple gorilla suddenly appears on your system, run away. Not that this ever happened to me. Silly human, what are you thinking? I'm too smart to fall for these tricks. Of course, it's just spooky season, so I just had to dress up for the occasion. Yeah, trick or treat, motherfrickers. Give me candy, or else. There's this type of comment I absolutely adore when I get it. It's people realizing that my first language is actually German, be it because they see my German Pokemon cards. I love this thing so much. Some German game interface or even my art program. Some of you act like it's a jump scare. Boo! Sudden German. But yeah, as the funny little flag in my bio tells you, I am Austrian, loud and proud. I am from Austria. I just can't speak German with this artificial voice, and I also don't want to, which I explained multiple times. The reason is simple. English is a language that is spoken globally. It connects you with people all over the world, and that's what I want. I want to meet as many of you as possible and be as accessible to you as I can, even though I live in a small country in the middle of Europe that some of you still confuse with the kangaroo country, and people here certainly have no idea what a VTuber is. It's me. Speech. It was a bit wonky. Okay, I'm back. Let me clip on my microphone. We have hands. The colors are absolutely abysmal. I don't know what to do. I need to get better filters for my obs. It's crazy. Colors are so fucking off. Anyways, it's also because I don't have the best lighting, let's be real. But yeah, camera is on. And what I want to do now is look at a bunch of GIFs. Because people have been giving me stuff at conventions, like drawings and handmade stuff. And it's really, really fun, and I'm really glad to have this many creative people. But before we do that, I have to try out something. Let's test the Austria only Minecraft drink. Why the fuck do we have this? This is no, I'm not joking. This is made in Austria like. This here. That's an Austrian brand. Why do they have a Minecraft drink? And okay, so it says that it's chorus, fruit, gold, apple and melon. I'm gonna be curious. It also just says it's apple, grape and watermelon flavor. So there is not actual Minecraft fruits in there. Although I should be careful when I open it. Hope it's not overflowing. Because it is a fizzy drink. Yeah, it smells a lot like grape. I don't know, man. I'm such a loser. I see Minecraft and I buy it. What is wrong with me? It doesn't look bad. It's natural. Natural coloring. Because we are in Europe, our drinks are not like neon orange. So cheers! That's not bad. It's not super sweet. But wait, how much sugar is in there? Look at this! This whole thing has like about 150. About what's it? Not even 40 calories. That's not much sugar. Because it doesn't really taste that sweet. It's like, you know, it's like fizzy water with some taste. Some fruity taste. You know what this reminds me of? Do you know the German anime drinks? Ooh. Written mortars. Wait. Ooh. It reminds me of them because they have also like a lot of natural flavoring. It's not too sweet. It's actually not bad, like, I could buy this again. Definitely much better than a can of Coke. I think. I don't want to taste the watermelon though. What I taste most is just grape and apple juice. But I think that the apple is the strongest. But hey, That's a recommendation if you're in Austria. They might also sell this in Germany. Also have to say I'm not sponsored, I just literally saw this in the supermarket today and was like, hey, I love Minecraft! It's cool. I like the design. And like this brand also usually does some fizzy drinks. Fruity fizzy drinks. That's like our Fanta, you know? I don't know how they got the rights for Minecraft, that's crazy. Get a Christmas party yesterday and ordered Coke syrup and a Kaiserschmarrn. Yeah, there is a lot of sugar on there. I don't put a lot of sugar in my Kaiserschmarrn and I don't put a lot on it, but I like to eat it with some apple puree. I like that a lot. And, that apple puree is also like without sugar. Or like without added sugar because apples are naturally sweet. Yeah, it's so good. And yeah, when I make me a Kaiserschmarrn, I try to not add as much sugar as the recipe says because that's crazy. Usually like, maybe half a tablespoon of sugar. But yeah, guys, we are here because we want to look at gifts. I try to collect most of it. But it's not all. Obviously. Sometimes I put the gifts in. Like a binder or something and then I forget where the fuck the binder is. Either should not have this reflective thing on the table. How am I going to do that? Just keep it on my lap. You know what? I'm just going to throw everything on the table and then we'll look through it. Cause there might also just be stuff that I bought. What is this Minecraft range? It's messy. This has like a similar taste to the brand that you're working with. I gotta lie. It's pretty similar. Very natural tasting, not much sugar. Except it's micro. It's Minecraft. Okay. I think I showed a lot of this already in a stream because most of it is from Dokomi. Like a friend bought this print for me, it's so cool. I want to do lenticular stuff too. But I kind of want to do it with my Minecraft character and then he's doing the crouch move. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, I have like an amazing community. Like there's so much love and some of these are kind of young people, they're a bit shy. But I'm always so happy when I get some fan art like in person. because I'd like that's a crazy like. You were actually able to meet the creator that you like. And you know, I already don't like it when people put me on a pedestal because I'm just a human like everyone else. So if you ever bring me stuff, don't be scared. My human is equally as awkward, if not even worse. So yeah, I got this lovely keychain. Like, look, it's so cute. I'm even too afraid to use it, but I kind of want to hang it on maybe my new backpack when I order me one. Because like this is a one-of-a-kind thing. Like just this is crazy. I can poke myself in the eyes. I love it so much. I got like this cool drawing. Like one is even laminated with glitter. I love this. It's like I still have to hang up all of these things on my second magnet board. So I might do that. On you know, when there's some holidays and I don't have anything better to do. And also I'd like other creators just come over and bring me stuff from them like, I know this person, they're cool. That usually mutuals or people that I just know. There you can check. You can just scan the fucking QR code. Scan it now, bitches. Think a lot of these small stickers I got gifted. I have literally. I know who this was. I let my audio cut off. Though this is the creator of BTS Pog. That's the person from Argentina. And they brought me like some stickers with them. They're very nice, very lovely. They even cosplayed their YouTube avatar and it looked fabulous. I just loved him. They're really nice. We're having some fun talks every now and then, especially when there's some new VTuber drama. I like spilling the tea. Also I got this from some artist from Spain. Because like, I don't know if you know. Them, but they're like one of them is a VTuber world. They have like an adorable robot design. And the other one is very popular for their silly comics. It was really surprised that they showed up by. That's so cute! I love the sticker stereo. Look at how cool the stickers are. Like that's this. Sandy texture with very fine glitter. Oh, I want to eat it. Someone gifted me the Miku thing, and maybe next time I should just write it down. Oh yeah, this is the mascot of VTS. And someone also gave me a Splatoon 2. What's it called? It's like some fabric. But it's cool, I should hang this on my wall or somewhere? If I only had space. I should put it next to my Splatoon stuff. Then I got this little handmade fella. I think it's a turtle. Even more stickers of this person. They had a lot of stickers. And this was Citizen Italian VTuber. And it was such a surprise when they visited me. Because I love their stuff and especially their V2 tutorials. You know, for making models. Yeah, Nessie, you are kinda in the past. A fish of the past was haunting me. But yeah, a lot of their tutorials. I learned a lot of live 2D from them. It's really cool that we just somehow became mutuals. Check them out. And lots of other creators that just stopped by. I think we exchanged all skirts or something. I have. Bro, it's been over half a year. We exchanged postcards. That's also a fellow. A fellow artist and tuber from Germany. Just love that they have like a card sleeved in here. I have no idea anymore. Thank you. Yeah, this is going to happen with my brain. But I know this pin I got from another VTuber. They're like this. Think their branding is this palace cat, if you know that. Or whatever it's called. You know the cat that when it's cold, puts their hands, I mean their paws, on the tail. I also got dogs from Nessie. I probably just sold this, I'm not going to be honest. I'm going to be so honest. I probably stole this from Nancy, but I think they're okay with it. And more VTubers and mutuals and friends. Oh yeah, I got this at that forbidden convention, but a friend saw that someone was selling Wiglet. So they bought me this sticker. Because, you know, I love this white little guy. And that's more of the Italian VTuber. I would love to say their names, but I will butcher them. So I'm not even trying. Now we got more fan art. Look at this cool artwork. You are going on the ball. Wall. This one's cool. It has like some shine to it, you know? It's like a rare Pokemon card. I got some cute fellows here. I hope you can see the name. And that's like even some little writing on it, and look at him. It's PP! I love that this guy has just become part of my branding now. You have 2 fan arts, I think. Yeah, I got both of them at Vienna Comic Con. My friend wrote down who this one is from. Lovely, and it even features chroma. That's a rare thing. This one is from Mui-chan. I know that because I'm probably the biggest Moichan art collector out there. I love it! Like they even made more. They made fan arts of my Nom Nom fairies. Oh yeah, Flex is absolutely flexing. He isn't here like I can. Bring him up shortly, but I don't have the TTS set up. Sorry, my boy. We need to figure something out. So yeah, they made a bunch of fan art of my Nom Nom fairies. You know, my food and drinks, Gichinka. That's a lovely. And not gonna lie, I'm observing this person. Progress with art, and they're getting better. It's scary. No, it's good. It's good. And this one I got in Stuttgart. See, I have a PP in my brain. That's a true thing. And it's sort of faint, but someone drew this on like black paper with, you know, with some colorful pencils and a lot of glitter. This is like a nice paper. And I also got these fan arts. That's so lovely. And I can't wait to put them all on my wall. I already have like one magnet board full of fan art. I can't wait to you know, now that the year is over, I think I can just put them all up. I think we have a botanic fan art. With my favorite Pokemon type, which is grass. Yes, smoke weed every day. Okay, I actually don't. I don't smoke. I have some more stuff here, but I'm not sure if that's gifts or just... No, I think I bought those. Yeah, those I bought. And this is like a gift for a friend. And then I didn't see my friend anymore because... Richabon. Deutsche Bahn. Anyways, I think that's all that I could find. I know there's probably some more in the living room. But I will find them as soon as I do my winter break cleanup. Because, you know, my atelier is in the living room. Or should I call it studio? I don't know, it's just, my machinery is there. But yeah, I'm so great for all of these things. I know that there is so much stuff because someone gifted me for example a little button. And I think I put it on my magnet board already, and I got a bunch of friendship bracelets. Which I also already put aside. There's still so much more things. But some I've already found a nice spot. So I'm really grateful for this community, guys, I swear to God. It's the loveliest thing, having so many people just, you know. Taking their time and drawing something for you and everything and then even bring it to you in person? That's crazy! I don't know. I was very surprised at how many people this year have been recognizing me. Like me, the VTuber from the art that was at the table. And how much merchandise I was able to sell, and it's such a privilege. It's crazy. And it makes me feel that everything I do is the right way. You know I'm doing something wrong, right? No, I'm doing everything right. I think I don't know, Matt. I'm just happy to have this as my job and to make you people smile and have fun in the chill time with me. And I also had so many people come up to me and tell me that I'm a big inspiration and I'm the one that got them into drawing and everything. And that's just crazy to me to hear. It's in a good way. In a good way. It's just what do you mean I'm your inspiration? Oh holy shit. I'm trying my best to be a good inspiration and you know. Always keep being honest, even though that means I might be a nuisance. And yeah, next year, it's gonna be a new year. And I hope I can now relax a little bit and enjoy my winter break. And I will come back to tabling at conventions in full force with lots of new stuff. I want to take this winter to draw a lot, come up with new merchandise ideas. Yeah, it reminds me, I want a new bunny outfit. I already told Nussy to draw something for me. We are living that. Any possibility of fanboy allegations. so it's going to be a much more tame outfit. Maybe for Easter, I don't know man, I have other outfits planned like the contest outfit. So yeah, we're gonna wait till the advertisement is over and then we're gonna open some Pokemon cards. Yes, I will split this VOD up. So on YouTube it's going to be split into two so the Pokemon cards are separate. Yeah, let me get the Pokemon cards. Also, yeah, look, this is my new microphone. It's tiny. It's very tiny, but it works. You know, it does its job. Like all I need from a microphone is it being able to understand me because I just need it for transcription. And this one costed me I think like 20 euros. Which isn't much, but the quality is quite good. I'm happy with that. But now I have so much space on the table. Here's the advertisement finally fucking over. Let's go!